Hey Lit Set, it's Jasmine.
Hey Lit Set, it's Nikea, and this is Black Girl Lit,
The podcast. We're a podcast now, guys.
Where black girls are lit,
we get lit,
and we read lit.
This is Black Girl Lit, the podcast. Got my hustle juice, so I'm ready to do this, okay? This is going to be an amazing quick lit. It's going to be the best quick lit ever done. Why am I talking like Donald Trump? Hey Lit Set, it's Jasmine, and we are here with another quick lit. Quick lits are the way that Nikea and I share our filler book reads, or I call them filler books, they're just regular books. Books that we read outside of our, Black Girl Lit season selection. I'm here with a guest star, Gatsby. I don't think you guys have actually really ever seen Gatsby. You've probably heard him barking. This is Gatsby. He likes for me to sit so he can sit on my lap, and I'm not having that right now. Mama needs to record. She needs to give the people what they want, and I can't do that with him in my lap. So, this is Gatsby. Just say hey. Hey, Gatsby. This is my second time doing quick lit. Hopefully this time goes better than last time. We will see. Hopefully it will be less awkward. There's no telling. There's no telling. We gonna see though. Okay. Also, please excuse the hair for the people who are watching on YouTube. This is what I like to call I have deep conditioner in, but life got in the way and I wasn't able to wash it out. Now, when I say life, I do mean that my laziness got in the way. So today we are going to be talking about a book that I read earlier this year, like early 2020, like early. It is part of a series. It's called Believe in Me by Alexandria House. I found these books like just through like a recommended suggestion on Amazon. And because I have Amazon Unlimited or Kindle Unlimited, they suggested, I was able to check out this book through Amazon for free and didn't have to pay for it. I mean, I am paying for it because I paid for the Amazon Unlimited subscription, so I guess I paid for it. Either way, I digress. This book is part of a series. It's part of the Strickland Sisters series that Alexandria House has. So like our normal format, I'll run through the author, synopsis, some of the reactions that I recall having. Again, I read this book at the beginning of the year before we had decided that we were going to be doing this quick lit stuff, and I hadn't really taken notes, so bear with me there, as well as some scenes and topics that I can recall, and then my rating as to what I gave the book on Goodreads. We'll be using that as the rating. So come along with me as I do a quick lit on Believe in Me by Alexandria House. So we are going to do about the author. The author is Alexandria House. And I'm getting this straight off of her website. So forgive me as I look down to read because I'm recording on my phone. So I can use my laptop to read. Okay. A true Southern girl, Alexandria House has an affinity for good banana pudding, neo soul, and tall black men in suits. Girl, I feel you with the tall black men in suits. Hey, look, my man tall. Anywho, when this music loving fashionista is not shopping, she's writing steamy stories about real black love. Now that I can also agree with. I have read 3 or 4 of her books. I read the entire Strickland Sisters series, so that's 3 books right there. Then I started reading another series. I maybe have been about 4 or 5 of her books, and they're really, I like them. When she says that she's talking about real black love, she is not lying in that sense. So that is Alexandria House. Not a lot of information. I got that straight off her website. But I'm here for it. All the way here for it. Okay, so next we will go into the synopsis. Okay, so come along with me while I synopsisize Believe in Me by Alexandria House. So Believe in Me is the story of the second Strickland sister. Her name is Renee. I can't remember where she kind of comes in the line. I think she is actually the middle sister. Because I think I remember Nicole being the youngest. I can't remember the first sister's name, but I think Renee is the middle sister, or she could be the oldest. She's either the oldest or the middle. I'm not sure. She is a midwife. And she is, the book starts off about a year after she's decided to leave her cheating husband because he was just garbage. And she is called to this home to deliver a baby. really nice mansion, and it was like, okay, you know, I'm here to deliver this baby. Once she's there, she meets a man named Lorenzo, who she presumes to be the baby daddy, but she feels a connection with him, but she's like, I can't feel no connection with this man. He is literally, you know, delivering a baby. And the girl that is giving birth is like super, super young. So she's over here being judgy as hell. Talking about, look at him. You know, got this little young girl knocked up and now he need me to help him deliver this baby. But come to find out, it's actually his sister. She tries to fight her attraction to him, but she decides, you know what, I may be able to give into it. And the story is really just their relationship and her trying to open up herself to love and relationships again, and him doing the same thing as well, because he's got some shady shit in his past too. So them just trying to kind of build their love and relationship together. So that is the very high level, without giving away too many spoilers, synopsis of Believe in Me. Yeah, that's all y'all gonna get. I can't tell you too much more, because if I start getting into too much, then that's also stuff I can share in the scenes and topics. And then also I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I will say, I will give away one spoiler, because there is a spoiler in this story and a situation in the story that really pissed me the fuck off that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna mention it. So just prepare yourself for that spoiler when it does come. Okay, thank you. And now we will go into the next section, my reactions. First things first, it was a quick and easy read. I'm pretty sure, based on the dates that I have in Goodreads, I read the book in 3 days. So, you know, really quick, super easy. It was a fun read. The stories that I recall, like, so the situations, a lot of them were realistic. Now, there was one situation that was not realistic, which I will talk about in scenes and topics. And that's also, you know, what I referenced in the synopsis that pissed me off. But outside of that, it was a really quick and easy read. It's your classic chick lit, meet cute kind of story, you know, with Black love and Black characters. And what I appreciate, I think, from her novels is, and what I, you know, kind of look for, is that they're just Blacks. They're just stories about people who happen to be Black, which I appreciate greatly. I am getting Black trauma fatigue. I don't know if you guys are as well, or if anyone is. I am getting to a point where I'm tired of watching or reading stories about Black struggle, or stories that only are about, you know, Black traumas and things of that nature. I just want to read stories, just everyday stories with characters who just so happen to be Black. Like, their Blackness isn't the main focus or the main struggle that they're dealing with. So I appreciate that about Alexandria's books, is that the ones that I've read so far, none of them, you know, have those, a lot of, you know, this is where I'm going through because I'm Black kind of thing. It's just, you know, I'm just struggling, just trying to make it like everybody else out here in this world is. So I really, really appreciated that about this book. And then also, I know I said in the last quick lit that it was a sex for me, but bruh, it was a sex for me in this one as well. Like, y'all out here writing these sex scenes, and I'm like, baby. Ooh, I gotta take a sip. Oh. These sex scenes were amazing, absolutely amazing. Also, Alexandria House has a book where it's like kind of like Zane inspired with like a lot of little short stories. And in that one, it was just like, I came to read, not get off, you know? So, what? But I appreciate it. And then other reactions that I can recall, honestly, it was just a good book. It was just a good, fun, easy read. That's from what I can remember. Again, I read this in January. It is now October. So, but from what I can recall, those are my reactions. So next, we'll get into the major scenes and topics. So, major scenes and topics. Obviously, first scene of the meeting is a major scene. Another scene of them is this is a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoily. I don't recall when this happens in the book. I think it's later, after they kind of get into their relationship and they're figuring each other out. And one of the things, like, there's a topic of like infertility within the story, because Renee is concerned that she may not be able to have children, or maybe doesn't want children, or something about, you know, inability to have children or not wanting children. Come to find out, Lorenzo got a whole bunch of kids that he never told her about. Like, she had no clue that it had kids, and they had been together for quite some time, and he just had hid his kids. And she was pissed about it, and I was pissed too. And I was like, why are you hiding these kids? And I think that when I was reading the book, I was mad at both of them. I was mad at him for hiding the kids, and then I was mad at her reaction about him having kids. Like, it was just, she didn't want to hear him out, which maybe you don't want to hear somebody out if they've got children. I think he had like 4 or 5 kids. and was like, had not told her about any of them. So I guess maybe her reaction, but then it just, that whole situation in the story, I remember being really mad at both of them and the way that they handled it. And then I remember that his mom, Lorenzo's mom, kind of came in as a mediator to kind of like help the situation a little bit. But either way, that whole shit pissed me off. I was almost done with the book then, like actually like done. Like, I don't want to read this anymore, but not really. I was gonna finish reading it because I had to be nosy to know what was gonna happen. Some other scenes and I think like major topics was like self-love, I think, because Renee was coming out of this not really abusive, but this really bad relationship where her prior husband had cheated on her, and she, you know, her self-confidence wasn't where it needed to be. So she was struggling with, you know, allowing herself to love again and allowing someone in. And so that was a major topic that they discussed. And then also I think it was like a topic of like, kind of like mental health, I want to say. I think Lorenzo was struggling with his own issues and situations and just kind of the struggles of, you know, trying to make it in this world. And unfortunately, society has told men, particularly Black men, that they aren't able to, you know, aren't allowed to feel anything and not allowed to do anything besides go out, you know, and provide for your family, and, you know, no emotions can exist within that, you know, situation. But I think he was struggling with those kind of things as well. Full disclosure, honesty moment here. The reason why I'm having to pull like quick lit selection from like January and stuff is because I haven't really read a lot of books outside of our Black Girl Lit reads recently. I need to get back into my normal swing of reading books. So once I do that, I will be able to have, you know, better quick lit like conversations and posts with you guys. So those are the major scenes that I can remember. I feel like there was like another scene where they got into another kind of argument situation that was like completely unnecessary, because he was from what I recall, Lorenzo was really trying to, you know, he was shooting the shot hard. He was really shooting, he was putting the full court press on her, and she was not interested in the beginning. And I feel like there were some scenes in the beginning where like it just didn't make sense. I don't know, maybe it made sense, but I'm not making sense. That's what it is. I'm not making sense. All right, and now we'll go into the best section, the section that you guys have been waiting for. We'll go into rating the book, which is literally my favorite part. And that was like the best part ever. Okay, so if you are, you know, a member of the Lit Set, you know our rating system. Well, you may know our old rating system. If you haven't watched our most recent video, then you don't know that we've changed our rating system. What? Say word. Word. So we originally had a rating system which only had 4 categories, I guess you could say, which kind of makes rating books a little hard, especially if you're rating books on like Goodreads, which provides like a 5-star rating. And sometimes we were struggling with books to rate them because they, you know, they were better than Tipsy, but not quite lit, and we didn't have the proper rating for them. So we decided to add another rating category. So now we have a 5-star, 5 flame, 5 martini glass, whatever emoji you want to utilize in this kind of instance, but it is a 5-point rating system. So our rating system is now as follows. We have sober, which is complete trash, garbage, never want to read this book again, never want to hear about this book ever again kind of situation. Then you have buzzed, which, you know, book was a little bit better. I enjoyed it a little more, you know, still not that good though. Then you have tipsy, which is okay. They really tried. They really did a good job there. Thoroughly, you know, enjoying this book. Again, not the best book I've ever read. Then you have Faded. Faded is our new one. Faded is the new point system that we have added. Faded is like, okay, that was good. That was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. And I may have one little thing that bothered me about this book and kind of prevented it from being lit, which is our last and final kind of rating and point rating system, like point, I guess. And lit books are absolutely amazing books, books that you would read again, books that you want to buy for folks and tell them about, because you want everyone to read the book so they can feel the same way that you feel about the book, because the book is so goddamn lit. Based on that, based on our new rating system, I'm going to give Believe in Me a Faded. I remember thoroughly enjoying reading the book. Like I said, I read the book in 3 days. I liked it. I like when I'm, you know, when my filler books are kind of just easy reads, something that's kind of, you know, not necessarily mindless, but it's something that I can kind of get through quickly. The storyline was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think of the Strickland Sister series, it is my favorite. The first and third books, they're good, but the second one, I think I just thoroughly enjoyed more. I think because of the character, I think Renee was more relatable to me of the sisters than the other two sisters. So I definitely think that book is faded. Alexandria House is a great author. Her books are available on Kindle. They're not that expensive. So really affordable books, really great books, really quick and easy books to read. Thoroughly enjoy them. So Alexandria House, you are Black Girl Lit approved. I liked it. It was good. It was amazing. And like I said, girl, you're sexy.
I said certified free, 7 days a week.
Great. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. We over here, we thank you for that. So that's all that I have. If you guys are interested, we are currently reading The Other Americans by Felice Laverne. This is our number 3 pick on our season 4. I think we're in season 4. Season 4, yes. Season 4 of Black Girl Lit books. So it is an actual book. And let me tell you, another honesty moment here. Sis is struggling not to read the book, not because the book's not good. Sis is struggling to hold the book. I haven't had to actually read a book, like a physical book, in years. Like all the books that I have read in the past 5 years have been digital in some form on my Kindle or on my phone. So for me to actually go back to reading a physical book has been an interesting experience for me. I realized I have lost the strength in my wrist to properly hold a book. I'm used to being able to hold the book in one hand, you know, hold my Kindle in one hand. So holding a book, and this book is heavy, has been a struggle for me. Who would have known that that was an area that I would be struggling in 2020? So this is, I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna be strong. My wrists are gonna be strong, and I'm gonna be able to hold books, okay? One can hope. So, but that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our Instagram at blackgirllit_. If you have read any of Alexandria House's books or any books, or if you have any book suggestions, or if you're reading one of the books that we're reading on our Black Girl Lit season 4 book list, let us know. Send us some sips, DM us. You can shoot us an email at blackgirllit@gmail.com. We are on all of the major, podcast platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. We have YouTube. So, we are available. We are out there. Come find us, engage with us. Let us know what you're reading. Let us know what you're talking about. Give us book suggestions. Come engage with us, okay? Engage with us. Okay. So, with that said, I hope you guys all stay Black Girl Lit. And remember, being Black Girl Lit is the best thing in the world, okay? And you don't have to be a girl or Black to be Black Girl Lit. So, that's the great thing about it. You're very inclusive over here on these parts, okay? And also, last thing, and I know y'all are probably tired of people telling y'all this, but please make sure to get out and vote. Vote early if you're able to in your state. Develop a voting plan. I saw in Georgia that people were waiting like 11 hours to vote. Like, that's ridiculous. That's voter suppression. And your vote didn't matter. Folks in various forms of government would not be trying to suppress it in every way possible. Clearly, your vote matters. So please get out and vote. Let's protect our rights. Let's protect our families. Let's protect our futures. Let's protect the earth. Because if we don't save the earth, none of this shit will matter anyway, right? Okay, so get out and vote. Exercise your rights. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good one. Stay Black Girl Lit.
That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. Leave us a 5-star rating and a top-notch review to get us to the top review page on iTunes. And be sure to follow us and listen on SoundCloud.